I'm recording this video from my own memory. So let's imagine, well, it's the truth that in my home now I've discontinued the use of gas and I'm switching entirely to electric. So the gas meter has become redundant, and I think it's a waste of time for both my supplier and myself to get bills for gas that I'm not using and am incapable of using. So basically I started off the process of trying to disconnect by calling up 0845 302 3737, that's EON's customer service line, and I requested cap off. That was on the 31st of August 2013. They seemed helpful and referred me to National Grid, explaining that I needed to contact them on 0845 605 6677. National Grid explained to me that I wasn't in their region, and so I had to, or whatever, National Grid is perhaps the national provider, but my local provider was Southern Gas Networks, and I was to contact them on 0845 070 1431. So you can understand by this stage I was, I'd wasted a lot of time. Then I spoke to Southern Gas Networks and they sent me back to the original people, EON, in order to arrange for a meter removal, not to be confused with a supply disconnection. The supply disconnection would have been the responsibility of Southern Gas Networks, but that job as described to me would involve disconnecting me at the road, which I wasn't interested in doing. All I wanted was just to have the meter removed and stop the billing process. So note for myself and for anyone who's interested, request a meter removal rather than a disconnection. So then
my guys to get back.
Okay, so basically then when I called back EON, I did actually speak to somebody useful. His name was Alan Follows. I've got an email in my inbox with that detail. He gave me his telephone number 0115 9955 019, and I was to basically you have to get somebody who's going to do the disconnection. If that's going to be yourself, then you need a couple of these things. They're called meter caps, and what you do is you cap the meter, disconnect it, seal off the supply, then you contact Mr. Follows and arrange a collection of the meter. Somebody will then come round and the meter will be couriered back to the depot. I'll go into further detail about this later, but this was just to sort of remind myself.